Recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Bahamas, I be looking at you from the face down. One Mac 11, you can boom with the bass down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Painkillers only put me in the twilight. With pretty pussy and Benjamin is the highlight. I tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows, 20 of them in my Chevy. Tell them all to come and get me, reaping everything I stole. So my karma come in heaven, no preliminary hearings on my record. I'm a motherfucking gangster, silence for the record. Tell the world I know it's too late. Boys and girls, I think I've gone great. Trying to side my face this all day. Won't you please believe when I say, when you know we've been hurt, been down before. Nigga, when our pride was low, looking at the world like where do we go? Nigga, and we hate poor. When they kill us dead in the street for sure. Nigga, I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my gun might blow, but we gon' be alright.
Nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
What you want? You a house, you a car, 40 acres and a mule, a piano, a guitar, anything. See, my name is Lucy, I'm your dog. Motherfucker, you can live in the mall. I can see the evil, I can tell it. I know it's illegal, I don't think about it. I deposit every other zero, thinking of my partner. Put the candy, betting on a Rico, digging in my pocket. And a profit, big enough to feed you every day. My logic, get another dollar just to keep you in the presence of the Chico. I don't talk about it, be about it. Every day I see you. If I got it, then you know you got it. Heaven, I can reach you. Pet dog, my dog, that's all. Big back and chat, I trust it back for y'all. I rap, I'm black on track, so rest assured. My rights, my wrongs, I'm right till I'm right with God. When you know we've been hurt, been down before. Nigga, when our pride was low, looking at the world like where do we go? Nigga, and we hate poor. When they kill us dead in the street for sure. Nigga, I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my gun might blow, but we gon' be alright.
Nigga, we gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. Nigga, we gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
I keep my head up high. I cross my heart. Love me is my me. Too afraid of my changes. I'm alright in your favor. Dark nights in my prayers.
Hey cousins, what's going on, y'all? How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a good day today. It is Thursday. We want a day closer to the weekend, so that is always good. If you haven't, please do me a favor and smash the like button on your way in. I would very much so appreciate that so much. Today we have a earlier than usual these days live stream. I don't know what's been going on, but we've been going live late as hell. But today, I know I promised somebody that we would go live earlier, and here I am keeping my promise. So I hope you guys are satisfied. I ain't trying to keep y'all up late or anything like that. But yeah, please do me a favor and smash the like button on your way in. Share this video. Hype it up. I'm not even sure if hypes are even an option for live videos, but do whatever it is you could do to help the channel. I appreciate it. Let's get our hey K-Way. Thank you so much. Appreciate you checking me out, Moni. No doubt, y'all. In your spare time, if you can, please go show K-Way some love. He always showing me love. in here, in other comment sections. So definitely go support K-Way if you can. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find the link so I can post it in the chat real quick. And y'all can go subscribe to his channel. Where is it? Here it is. I got it. This is the link to K-Way's channel. So definitely go over there and show him some love, cousins, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. So I wanted to come on here and talk to y'all about some trending topics. Of course, there's been a lot going on this week so far. So we got some things to talk about, some things to get into. I don't have anything written down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off of my Twitter page. I have been getting the Twitter page for Chilling with MONIE up and running, and it's been doing good, especially this week. There's been a lot of engagement. So I'm just going to go off of the Twitter page with the trending topics. So that's that. Let's get our roll calls in. Of course, shout out to my mods, always holding down the chat. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Kwani, Unapologetic, Raphael, Kayla, Kirsten, Tam. I don't know who's in here, Demi, but love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to Kwani. Shout out to Unapologetic. Like she said, smash that like button, y'all. It helps the channel a lot. Shout out to Gosh Darn It. Early MONIE Live. Yay me. Exactly, cousins. Exactly. Getting an early live stream in. Shout out to Charlotte. Shout out to Leia. Appreciate you pulling up, cousins. What's up, JP? How you feeling? Shout out to Latrice. How you feeling today, cousins? BXC. Hey, what's going on? Being in the building. Oh my God, it's so early. The sun out. I feel prepared. Yes. Sun's out, so we out. Okay. Shout out to Tiff. I'm gonna try to keep doing these shits earlier, but should be happening. Should be happening. Hey, Miss Bynum, what's going on? I hope you're feeling good today. I got Fame. What's up, cousin? That's another one of our cousins. If you haven't, y'all need to go subscribe to his channel. As well, Lisa. Hey, Lisa. Kay Harris in the building. I love child. What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up, TT? Keisha in the building as well. Miss Nola, honey. Hey, y'all at work again, but got 3 hours left. Let's go. Let's go, Miss Nola. Make that money. Don't let it make you now. Said JP. Charlotte, what's up? What's up? Actually, you're actually going to see me on Friday. Shout out to We Are Deciphered. I'm going to be on their channel on Saturday, April 11th. Yeah, I think Saturday, April 11th. They're having their third cipher. So I'm going to be over there chilling with DJ and Skip. I believe it's going to be BK is going to be on there. I think I saw Starsky on there and Chica. So it's going to be a good time. So if you aren't following We Are Deciphered, you can go to my community tab. I shared the post, so you can just click on their page directly and subscribe, but you'll see me over there on Saturday. Miss Charmaine, what's going on? How you feeling? JMI, what's up? What's up? Primas and Primos, what's up? Hey, Bull, you see the new Levi jeans commercial with Doechii in it? Yeah, I had saw it back. When did I first see that commercial? I think I first saw that commercial during the Super Bowl, because it was a Super Bowl ad. If you're talking about the same commercial, which has Shai Gilchrist, who plays for OKC, I think that's his name. He plays for the OKC Thunder. I think he's also in the commercial. But yeah, Doechii looked good in that commercial. She looked real good. And shout out to Doechii, because I'm gonna mention her a little later in the stream as well too. So we're gonna be talking about Doechii. Hey, Simply J DW, what's going on? Keep it gangsta MONIE. What you mean? I am a lady, okay? I am a lady at heart. Shay from LA, what's going on, Shay? How you feeling? Jasmine in the building. I'm glad you could catch a live, cousin. Thank you, TT. I appreciate you contributing to today's goal. Thank you so much. Definitely appreciate that. Naomi, what's going on? Because Naomi is a fucking terror, okay? Let me tell you that. She I hope I'm saying I'm accurate, but cousin be terrorizing the comment section on other channels, and it is hilarious, okay? Shout out to the cousin K-Way again for the donation. Thank you. I swear Dot must have a superpower or something. I ain't never seen a nigga so quiet making other men speak so loud and wrong. It is such a funny thing to see. Like, it really is. Like, nobody should have that much fucking power, but he does. We're gonna get into it though. We're gonna get into it. And Nikki in the building. What's up? What's up? Kay Harris. What's up? Cat Williams in the building. Appreciate you pulling up. Cam in the building. What's up, Cam? How you feeling today? But yeah, that's the roll call. Appreciate y'all pulling up. Like I said, so yeah, let's get into some stuff. Let's get into some stuff real quick. If you haven't yet, please do me a favor, y'all, and smash the like button. Again, it helps with the channel. It helps us get into the algorithm. If you can share it on your socials, do that as well to let people know that we are live and we are kicking it. But shout out to JMI, to the appreciate you contributing to the goal. Who's down batter? LA basketball scene, Luka Austin injuries, and Rakia trade to Shy rumors, or that owl man giving the Crows Iceman yet. I think, to be honest, still, I think the Crows is down bad still because they've been waiting on that shit since August of 2024. They have been waiting on that shit since August 2024. So, and they're starving. They're starving. They weren't satisfied with some shitty songs for you, but and I don't think they're going to be satisfied when this new Iceman, whenever it's supposed to drop. They're still not going to be satisfied. Okay, they're not going to be satisfied unless a chart, a stream, or something is telling them that this is a good record, because that's what it seems like. A lot of people these days, they listen to music with calculators to their ear. They listen to music with a chart placement to their ear. So they're never going to be satisfied. But also, shout out to LA basketball scene outside of like the professionals is terrible. But UCLA women's, they just won a national champion. And I think that's like their first NCAA championship ever. Also, if the Sparks give up Rakia and send her to Chicago, I'm going to feel terrible because Rakia has already been through enough. Rakia has been through enough. The situation with her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend, and then last year, the Sparks wasn't too good. The coach was playing with her top, keeping her off the bench just to play fucking Lexi Hill, who was terrible. I think that was her name, Lexi. She was getting playing time over Rakia for a very long time, and I just did not get it. And I would hate for Rakia to have to go to Chicago. I just can't imagine Chicago trading one bad bitch from poverty just to put another bad bitch back in poverty. Like, nobody should have to go to the Chicago Sky. They need to burn that. They just got rid of the Connecticut Sun. They should have got rid of the Chicago Sky. But that's another story for another day. You gonna get me ranting, and I ain't here to do that. I am not here to do that. Rakia deserves better than the Chicago Sky. I think anybody deserves better than the fucking Chicago Sky. It's very much poverty stricken. Nobody deserves the Chicago Sky. And I am so happy Angel Reese got away. She deserves it. But yeah, so let's get started. First topic of the day, I wanted to give a shout out to Isaiah Rashad, because Isaiah Rashad is coming very, very soon. He has been rolling out this new project. I think it's been like 5 years since his last project. So shout out to him. He's gonna be releasing. I think the album is called "It's Been Awful," and it's gonna be dropping on May 1st. They released a teaser, like a trailer to the album. So I'm really excited to hear what he has to say, and what he has been up to. Again, like I said, it's been nearly 5 years. Y'all know how TDE does. They put out a project and then they run it. They go on tour and then we won't see them for a little while. So now Isaiah Rashad is back. It's his turn. I think Doechii is still supposed to be dropping. I hope Doechii is still dropping soon. But you know, they like to take turns, so you never know. But he dropped his project. I don't know if I want to play this because of copyright, but I'll skip through it for you.
Underground radio, top of the hour. We back to you. Back at.
It's a little gruesome. But yeah, I'm not gonna play it because copyright. And I think my post on my community tab ended up getting flagged, and they flagged it as gruesome because in the clip it's like it looked like he got stabbed or poked up or something. He's like bleeding. But yeah, again, like I said, I'm excited for Isaiah Rashad and to hear what he got to say. I will be tuned in to May 1st. I don't know, maybe we'll do a live listening. We haven't done that in a long time, a very long time. I can't even remember the last time we did a first time listening. I think the last time we did that was actually GNX. Damn, that was a long time ago. We need to get back on that, on the new releases for sure. But yeah, shout out to K-Way, shout out to UCLA women's basketball, proud Bruin alum. They whooped South Carolina something good. They whooped them good, and that's not even me being petty because of UConn or anything like that, but they whooped them good. They showed up. Shout out to Lauren Betts. I hope Lauren Betts deserves to go like top 2, if you ask me. Shout out to Miss Charmaine. Appreciate you contributing to the goal. So happy to have you back, Moni. Drake keep his fans hungry. So sad. Definitely does, Miss Charmaine. They starving. And then too, when they get something, they still aren't full. They just start going to harass us some more because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. But yeah, them GNX lives used to go up. Yeah, we had a time. I don't know how since he hasn't stopped dropping and leaking music. It's crazy. They're confused. Yeah, as soon as I seen Isaiah dropping soon, I knew that meant that Doechii ain't. Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure because I thought maybe Doechii would drop between March and April based on what she was saying in the Girl Get Up song. But if Isaiah is dropping, I don't think they're gonna release something for Doechii because it doesn't seem in their will. Like they don't operate that way. And plus they're both rappers. So they probably want one person to occupy the space at a time. But either way, I'm excited. I'm really excited to hear what they got going on. So yeah, we shall see. We shall see what Isaiah brings to the table. No, I don't know about June. Based on the time frame of what she said in Girl Get Up, the time frame put her dropping in March or April at the latest. But then again, you can't really go off of shit that be said, so who knows? She's gonna be on his project. It would not shock me if she is. They've worked together before. I think the first time I've ever saw Doechii was actually on the song with Isaiah Rashad. The first time I saw her like physically was her performing on one of the BET shows, and she killed it. She definitely killed it. So I wouldn't be shocked if she is on the album. I know she tweeted, "It's been awful." A lot of them have been tweeting that it's been awful on their Twitters or their social medias. I know Sir tweeted it. Punch tweeted it. Ray Vaughn did. Schoolboy Q. A bunch of them, like I said, they're basically standing behind Zay, and they're all hands on deck promoting this album for him. So I can't wait for the album. I definitely can't wait. Yeah, she got a song with Gaga coming for the Devil Wears Prada soundtrack. It actually comes out tonight. So I don't think it's gonna be like a big song. I think it's just gonna be a soundtrack song. But that's pretty dope because Lady Gaga don't be collaborating with female rappers. I think she collabed with Trina years ago, and the song ended up getting scrapped or something like that. But that shall be interesting. I need J-Rock to drop. Man, my man, I don't know what's going on with my man. Like, I don't know. Maybe I need to call him, give him a pep talk or something, because we need you to drop, baby. It's been a very long fucking time, and I can't keep the wolves off of you. In the Discord, they in the Discord joking on my man, and I just gotta take it. And I don't think that's cool. You dropped the freestyle with Mozzie. I think it was Mozzie and what is this fucking nigga name? YG. And nothing after that. I can't keep calling the people. Where are you, J-Rock? Give us some. Damn. I still love you though. I still love you. And I'm gonna be here when you're ready. I'll be rooting for you with my pom pom. Okay? But the time is ticking. We need new J-Rock. Redemption was a long fucking time ago. Give us something. Yeah, he posted a tweet about people sleeping on you. I don't know what that was about, but hopefully he drops soon. An 8-year break for J-Rock is crazy. I don't get it. He had so much momentum after his 2018 album. He had so much momentum coming off the injury that he sustained with the bike accident. And then my baby just said, "Hey, I'm tired. I wanna go away." But it's been 8 years. I do know he's had a lot going on in his life. I think his mom passed away, or someone that was very dear and close to him. So I get it, and life be happening. But 8 years is a long time. I think only Ab-Soul was the only other time they've went this long. Usually it's like a 3 to 5 year cap. But whatever, whenever he's ready, we will be here and we will be listening. So again, shout out to Isaiah Rashad. It's Been Awful dropping May 1st, and we will be there. What do I have next up on here? Oh yes, as well with Isaiah Rashad. He had posted this little interactive thing on his website. Hold on, I'm gonna mute that. And it looks like it has like some clues there on it. And then like the poster board here said that he's gonna be going on tour. So this tour stops is gonna be in Los Angeles, San Francisco, Denver, New York, and Dallas. So if you are an Isaiah Rashad fan, and get your coins because he is coming, okay? At least when TDE artists do finally drop, the music is good. Exactly. So that's why I don't really be mad about the wait-in, because I know it's going to be good. It's going to be good for sure. Do I even want to go over this? 2 years ago, J. Cole took the stage at Dreamville Festival to publicly apologize for his Kendrick Lamar diss 7-Minute Drill. He called the track the lamiest, goofiest shit before removing it from all the streaming platforms. I'm honestly not even going to go into this because J. Cole has been a hot mess lately. All of these interviews from the fall off coming out in February to the interview run that he has done, saying that he doesn't think he's the best rapper alive. He just get in the booth and he just be saying shit. It's just all a persona to him. J. Cole is just down bad right now. He is not doing anything to help himself. It's just gone from worse to worse with J. Cole. And it doesn't look like it's going to get any better anytime soon. He went and he did all of these interviews, and now he's finally shut up. But what he's doing now is apparently he is about to go join a basketball league. He is going to make his official basketball debut in the Chinese Basketball Association on April 11th. And he will play for the Nanjing, I think that is. Excuse me if I messed that up, but he's going to play for the Monkey Kings. Yeah, so that's his new side quest. After all of the interviews and all of the hoopla, all of the internet chatter, J. Cole is now taking his talents back to basketball. And this isn't the first time that he's played basketball for an overseas basketball association. In 2021, he played with Rwanda's Patriots BBC. He averaged 1.7 points and 1.7 rebounds in 3 games. And then in 2022, he played for the Shooting Stars, where he averaged almost 3 points and almost a rebound. So yeah, this is something J. Cole has done before. This is going to be his 3rd time doing it. I posted this on the community tab and someone was like, Moni, you did not have to post his stats. Why not? Why can't I post J. Cole's stats? If this was anybody else in basketball and they were going to a new team or they were being added to a team for the first time, you post their previous stats. You don't want me to post his stats because the shit he's trash. That's why you don't want me to post his stats. J. Cole fans are so funny. They want to dictate and control every single thing that you do in regard or say in regards to J. Cole. And it's so damn funny because how are you mad at me for his stats? They are his stats. Those are the things that he put up. That's what he's doing in the games. How are you going to be mad at me for posting his stats? Now, if his stats said that he averaged 10 to 20 points a game and 7 to 10 rebounds, you wouldn't be complaining about me posting his stats, would you? No. You would not be complaining. So don't get in my comment section upset because I'm letting you know this nigga is trash in between the lines, okay? It is not my fault. So leave me alone with the complaining. I'm tired. I am tired of J. Cole and his damn fans and their bullshit. Them not even middle child numbers. Y'all are crazy. Listen, J. Cole out there bullshitting, okay? J. Cole is out here bullshitting in every single aspect of his life. In every aspect of his life, he's a bullshitter. Because what the fuck is 1.7 points and 1.7 rebounds? Mind you, that was in 2021. In 2022, his points increased to almost 3 points, but the rebounds wasn't even half a rebound. So it's like, how do you get a half a rebound? Like, are you getting it and then dropping it? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with J. Cole, but he could not be on my team. He could not be on my team. And if he is on my team, he's the 12th man. And not even the ghost, because the ghost is better. What the hell? Shout out to Keith. But you know what? I remember watching a documentary he did, and he mentioned in college how he half-assed his college hooping career. It showed too. Yeah, I think he played. Did he supposedly play for St. John's? Hold on. Let me Google this. J. Cole St. John's stats. Did he? Oh, he didn't. So it says, what does it say? Hold on, y'all. J. Cole St. John's basketball stats. Hold on, let me share this with y'all. You don't see this. It says rapper Jermaine Cole did not play varsity basketball for St. John's University while he attended on an academic scholarship and tried out, he did not make the team. You know what? I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I am not doing this. He didn't make the team, y'all. He tried out, but he didn't make it. A triple single. Oh, I'm so done. I'm not playing with J. Cole. And I'm not playing with y'all at all, okay? I'm really not. He said my man averaged a triple single. What is happening? This is a hot mess, bro. A hot fucking mess. All right, so next up, I'm moving on because I can't. So Offset is just going through it. Offset is going through it. In an interview, he said he tried out but changed mind instead to focus on rap. Nigga, please. Whatever. Okay, J. Cole, sure. So yeah, Offset has been going through it. This man has been pow-powed in either the butt or his hip. Apparently him and Little TJ got into it because he owed Little TJ some money. He borrowed around $10K from Little TJ. There was some screenshots going around from DMs between Little TJ and Offset. And Offset apparently told Little TJ to get the money back in blood. What I think I picked up is they were at the casino. Offset is always at the fucking casino. He's always at the casino. I done seen him get kicked out of the casino. I done seen people ran up on him in the casino. I done seen him in videos with random girls where he's flashing watches in the casino. At this point, Offset lives in the casino and he's losing big money. And this time, I think the story is, don't quote me, I might be off, but what I recall is Offset was at the casino. Lil TJ and his entourage pulled up. Apparently, there might have been a scuffle or something that happened. And during that scuffle, Little TJ either did it himself or he directed somebody to pow Offset, and Offset was pow-powed, either in his butt or in his hip. And from there, Little TJ was arrested. He ended up, 2 other people got arrested too, but Little TJ got arrested. He ended up getting bond. I think the bond was like $500. They ended up seeing him coming out of the police station, and he's being stupid and saying what he's saying to the reporters. He's calling Offset all types of rats, and that's that. Offset is then seen in a wheelchair outside of the hotel, smoking a cigarette. He's in a hotel gown though, and since the news has broken, there's been other people who's come forward and said that Offset owes them money. At this point, I think Offset owed me money too. I think Offset owed me at least $50 at this point. Dez Bryant also came forward and said that Offset owes him $8K after losing a gambling debt. He tweeted this on Twitter. He said, "I don't ever talk about what I do or my relationship with anyone, but I'm going to give y'all a quick story between me and Offset. I beat Offset out of $8K. He tried to take a nap on me, and I go to tap on him to wake him up, telling him I need that $8K. His partner saw me tapping on him. I can tell his partners wanted to jump on some bullshit. I chilled because I was by myself, completely outnumbered. So I charged into the game. I swear to God, Offset reached out to me yesterday, 3 hours before he got shot on a money play. I thought about it and said, I'm good. Then I saw the news later on and was like, damn, some people don't play about their money." And I just find this interesting because Dez Bryant, you allowed this man to get you for $8K and you never pressed it. I understand you not wanting to make it a big deal in that moment because you were outnumbered. Very smart of you. Very, very smart of you. But the fact that you never hit him up again in regards to this money, and you're only saying something now because everybody else is exposing Offset for owing them so much money is fucking hilarious. Because if this was a woman, Dez Bryant, you'd be on the internet arguing with her. But that's another situation for another day. Ebro also came out and said that Offset owes him money. I think he said Offset owes him like $5K that he never paid back. I remember when Cardi B was going off in regards to Offset, she was saying how, of course, he was cheating in the house and shit like that, but she was saying that he had money problems. And I believe the divorce is actually being held up because Offset refused to sign the divorce papers unless Cardi B helped him pay his debt. Do you know how crazy you gotta be to cheat on me repeatedly? I tried my best to make the marriage work. I tried my best to keep the family together for the sake of the kids. We got three or four fucking kids together, and you're a serial fucking cheater. And then when I finally had enough, I finally say enough is enough. I want a divorce. You refuse to give me the divorce because you want me to pay your debts after you cheated on me. Bitch, I would have killed you. I would have killed them, y'all. I would have killed him. Seriously. Offset wanted a DNA test. Shout out to the twin. Shout out to Kwani. Offset won a DNA test to try to humiliate Cardi B. Offset know those are his fucking kids. Only a man who's already embarrassed and want to hurt you will go out his way to try to do anything to one up. He knows those were his fucking kids. Now you want a DNA test because I'm finally giving you a divorce? You didn't give a fuck about a DNA test when I was still staying with your ass. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. With that lame, corny shit. He's doing that shit to try to embarrass Cardi B. Because remember, he was on the internet talking about, oh, nobody's gonna want you. I trapped you. You got 3 kids or some shit he was saying. He was saying anything to try to embarrass Cardi B. I thought it was for the new baby. No, it was for 2. It was for the new baby and one of the other kids, which I think is actually Blossom, because there was rumors that he was denying Blossom. But asking for, knowing, mind you, Blossom is the only one who actually looks like Offset. That's the funny part about all of this. She's the one who actually looks like him the most. Whereas Culture and Wave looks like Cardi B's sister. They look like Hennessy. But Blossom looks exactly like Offset. So that's the funny fucking part of it. And then you want to come back and try to say, hey, let me get a DNA test for your new kid. You know that's not your fucking child. That's why the judge denied it, because that's not your fucking child and you know it's not your child. Again, another attempt to embarrass Cardi B. Offset has something mentally wrong with him, because again, how can you cheat on your wife repeatedly? She take you back. She try to make the shit work for the kid's sake. And then you say to her, I'm not going to divorce you unless you pay my debts. Bitch, those are your debts. Call those bitches you were cheating on me with. What is going on? So now somebody said he running around town like he David Ruffin from the Temptations. He is out here wilding, bro. He's out here tripping. And now I believe he's getting sued by one of the casinos for he owes the casino money because they gave him a credit. Offset is just crazy. So it says Offset is facing a new lawsuit from a Detroit casino over an alleged $100K unpaid gambling credit line, according to reports. Now, this report came from TMZ. The claim comes just days after the rapper was hospitalized following a shooting at a Florida casino. Offset is now dealing with legal trouble tied to gambling, as a Detroit casino has filed a lawsuit claiming he failed to repay a six-figure credit line. According to the reports, the casino alleged Offset took out around $100,000 in markers and never paid it back, despite multiple attempts to collect. You owe every fucking body. Again, he might owe all of us. He might owe all of us. If Offset owes you money, put it in the comment section. At this point, he owes you too. Offset is living life like he is one of the Temptations, that he's in trap houses, like he is getting thrown out of moving cars. He is living a reckless lifestyle, and he needs to get it together, because gambling addiction is very scary. Very scary. Like, I can understand $5, you playing FanDuel and shit like that, but up to thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, I would say just go on tour and get your money back, how Bruno Mars is doing, because they say Bruno Mars owes the casinos too. But Bruno Mars still has talent. Bruno Mars can go and book a nice little stadium or arena tour and get some money back to put it on to keep the sharks off of him. Offset can't do that. This is crazy. What's up, Skip? What's up? What's up? Bruno Mars not going through this much mess. He just owe people money. Exactly. Shit is crazy. Shout out to Jess. Appreciate you contributing to the channel. Offset the type of nigga that would be homosexual if he wasn't famous. Low-key still kinda is, considering he owe everybody and their mama money. Offset need rehab. Offset need rehab for his sex addiction, because that's clearly what he has. I don't know any man who cheats the way Offset does who doesn't have some type of sex addiction, or they're hiding something with their sexuality. So he got a sex addiction and he got a gambling addiction. Terrible combination. Terrible combination. That's why the only thing Quavo said was prayers. That's about as bad as saying sorrows, and prayers. Prayers down. Prayers the fuck down. Speaking of prayers down, this is a slight turn in the conversation, because apparently Africa Bambaataa, he passed away either today or yesterday. Africa Bambaataa is known as a hip-hop pioneer. He has a nasty history of being a child sex offender. Several men had came forward years ago stating that they were molested, they were raped by Africa Bambaataa. If you know anything about Africa Bambaataa, he's connected to Dr. York, who also has a lot of allegations of child molestation and sexual assaults. He's like a big cult leader, especially out here in Georgia. I think we talked about it here on the channel. A lot of people don't know Mark Lamont Hill was actually a part of their cult. Mark Lamont Hill, that's on Joe Budden podcast right now. A lot of people don't know that he was a part of that cult. But Africa Bambaataa, he passed away. I'm not sure how he passed away. Shout out to Hassan. I haven't seen Hassan in here in the comment section in a very long time. I probably still got him blocked, but Hassan, he came out and he reacted to the news of Africa Bambaataa passing away. If you don't know, Hassan had accused him of molesting him when he was a teenager. So this is his response to the news of Africa Bambaataa passing away.
I just want to take the time out to say, rest in peace to the greatest child predator who ever walked this earth. Africa Bambaataa. Before there was an Epstein list, there was an Africa Bambaataa's Black Book. Before there was an R. Kelly, my mind is telling me no, but my body is telling me yeah. Yeah, before there was an R. Kelly, raised by Dr. York, one of the greatest predators that ever walked this earth. Rest in peace to Africa Bambaataa, the greatest child predator ever. I'm going live at 5.
So that was Hassan's response to the news. Apparently he was supposed to go live earlier today. I haven't seen anything that he might have elaborated on, but yeah, he is deceased. And my love and my support goes out to all of his alleged victims. I hope y'all are finding some type of peace these days, and I hope that you are doing well. This is sad. This is very sad for the victims, at least. For African Bambaataa, prayers down, enjoy hell. That's all I gotta say about that nigga. I don't give a fuck that he's a pioneer of anything. All of that shit gets voided and thrown out when you're abusing people, especially when you're abusing children, when you're abusing little boys. You don't deserve recognition for anything in life ever. Again, prayers down, go to hell. That's all I got. Shout out to Frank. What's up, cousin? How you doing? I haven't spoke to you in a while. I know you out here in these YouTube streets doing your thing, but you know, come hang out in the Discord. We do miss you over there. But appreciate you pulling up and showing love. Yeah. And shout out to Groovier Tony. He owes me 6 for an all-day train pass I bought him in 2018. Are you joking or are you serious, Tony? Because this some shit that sounds reasonable for Offset to need. I don't know. Shout out to K-Way again. Cardi too fine to be letting a bruised pinky toenail put a biscuit in the oven. Listen, Cardi B gave that man 3 children. Then she ended up having another child with Stephon Diggs, who Stephon Diggs actually showed up to her concert last night. And now she broke up with him right around the Super Bowl time, and nobody had heard any news from Stephon Diggs. But now, since she probably back with him, I see a lot of new stories now about him and his 10 baby mamas. I don't know. Cardi B said, "Am I the drama?" And yes, you're absolutely the drama. Your life, everything about it is drama. Everything about it is drama. Cardi B is toxic. She like toxic men at this point, I think. So yeah, that's that. Shout out to Demi. If you haven't already, please do me a favor and smash the like button for me. I would really, really appreciate that. As you know, it helps the channel grow and all of that. Thank you so much. It looks like we're over 100 likes. So thank you. If we can get to 150, I would appreciate that so much. Also, thank you to everybody who's contributed to today's goal so far. That also helps the channel out. It goes a long way. So yeah, what I got next? Shout out to Demi. What's up, Demi? I don't know if y'all saw this mural. I thought it was pretty cool. There's a Kendrick Lamar mural in Kenya, which is pretty dope. It's a bus mural. It has different type of photos of him. I think this was from a GQ or a Forbes magazine spread some years ago, which is pretty cool. I think that's pretty dope. So shout out to the artist who did that. Recently, MONIE Love was spotted with Beyonce at a sacred event. It is good to see MONIE Love back in decent or good health. I know she was having some issues and some health issues as well. And she was also talking about how the hospital was giving her a really, really hard time. And trust me, I know what that feels like. I know recently, my recent stint in the hospital, I had a good experience, but a couple years ago, I think in 2023, I had a situation where I needed to go to the hospital and I had to stay a couple days, and I felt like talking to them was like talking to a fucking wall. They would not take into consideration anything that I was saying to them as far as what I was personally feeling. They were trying to tell me, oh, it's just anxiety. Oh, it's just your weight. And it's like, bro, not everything has to do with fucking weight, bitch. I know I'm fat. Don't tell me it has to do with my weight or it's in fucking anxiety. Bitch, I feel like my chest is about to fucking cave in. My stomach is in my back. That has nothing to do with anxiety. Bitch, listen to me. And there's so many instances where women, Black women especially, you go somewhere for help and you're not heard. You're not listened to. And it's so disheartening. And outside of my experience as well with myself, a situation where when my mom passed away, I'm getting a little personal. So my mom, when she passed away in 2019, she was at a party, a family party. She ended up passing out, went to the hospital, they checked on her, and they ended up sending my mother home just for my brother to actually find my mother in the bathroom at our house, and they had to take her back to the hospital, and she ended up being in the hospital for 5 days, and ultimately she ended up passing away. And it's just like, listen to people and what they're telling you. Don't just try to rush people out the fucking door because you don't want to do your job. The malpractice and doctors just dismissing Black women, especially when they're trying to tell you something is wrong with them, is crazy. And it's so sad that we have to go through that shit. So I'm glad Mana Leo is doing better, hopefully. But it was good to see her out. She attended the sacred event with Beyonce, Blue Ivy, and Mama Tina was also there. So they had a nice little event going on. There was a lot of influencers. Sacred, as the beauty brand, hair care brand, is doing really good. I personally haven't tried Sacred yet. I usually stick to the simple shit. But maybe one day I'll try Sacred. Have any of y'all tried Sacred before? I personally haven't. And also, thank y'all in the comment section. I do see y'all comments. I'm trying to look away because if I don't, I'm going to end up crying. And I ain't trying to do that. But thank you so much. I appreciate y'all condolences. Thank you. But yeah, so that's that. Also, shout out to Doechii. Doechii, she showed off a new look. She's rocking the natural look. She got her 2-strand twist in. It's juicy. It's bouncy. It's shiny. Got the berries and all and the minerals and the oils all in her hair. And I love it. She looks beautiful. So shout out to Doechii as well. Doechii, speaking of Doechii, the Brat also showed her some love recently. Where's the video? Hold on. Where is it? Because the Brat was on, I think, Carlos King's podcast recently, and the Brat had showed Doechii some love. The Brat was asked who her top female rappers are, her top female rap goats, and she mentioned Doechii.
Who's your top 5?
Oh my God.
Female rapper goats.
Oof. MC Light. Because I wanted to be like MC Light because I saw myself in her. It's MONIE Love. Jesus. And then I have to get into Shauna. Of course, Missy Elliott. And I got one more and I have to give it to Doechii. Ooh. Yeah, because Doechii's so outside of the box. There's nothing regular about Doechii. You know, I just love her. I love her style. She beat the odds. She's a beautiful brown-skinned girl. Like, I don't know. Just Doechii. She gets that last one. Don't get me wrong. I love Cardi B. She's one of my favorites. I love Glorilla. Like, I love Megan. But those are my 5.
Who's your top 5?
So shout out to the Brat for showing Doechii some love. Of course, you know there's people mad in the comment sections from some she's talking about Shauna. Why Nicki Minaj isn't in her top? Not everybody fucking like Nicki Minaj. Like, like I want people to understand that it's okay to like different people. Not everybody's top anything is always going to be the same. This is the Brat's top 5 at this moment. Let that be the Brat's top 5 at this moment. The Brat can like whoever she wants to like. God damn. God damn. But I think it's really dope that the older pillars in hip hop and rap are showing Doechii some real serious love. I think that's pretty cool. everyone was not a Nicki Minaj descendant. It's so tired. It's so corny. It's so corny. And the Brat don't even get the support and the love I think that she actually deserves. I think people don't even know that the Brat was the first female rapper to go platinum in history. In history. That is something that can never be taken from the Brat. And she always has a good verse on a record. She got some fire songs. So shout out to the Brat. The Brat don't get the love that she deserves when people are talking about top 10, top 15, top 20. She deserves to be on that list. I love MONIE Love and the Brat. Yeah, shout out to MONIE Love. I actually got my nickname from MONIE Love. And it's so funny how sometimes I've had people come in my comment section thinking I'm actually MONIE Love, the rapper, radio host. And I'm like, y'all, I'm not that MONIE Love. I'm MONIE Love, but I'm not that MONIE Love. But shout out to MONIE Love. Shout out to the ladies first. So yeah, she said that, who she said? Missy Elliott, Doechii, Shauna, and MC Lyte are in her top 5. And I think for her era, that makes sense. I think that makes sense. Whatever though. But let's go back. Hold on. Let me go back in order. So yeah, shout out to Doechii. Again, I can't wait for her album to drop. I'm so ready for it. This is gonna be her debut album. And I think she's gonna prove a lot of people wrong. I think a lot of people are sleeping on Doechii. Doechii is so damn talented. The girl can rap, the girl can sing, the girl can dance. She knows how to put a good look together in the fashion world. She's gonna kill it. You are not that MONIE Love, but you are that MONIE Love. I like that. Exactly. Shout out to the cast of Michael, the movie. It's coming out later this month. When is the premiere? Michael Jackson movie release date. When is the release date? April 24th. So the Michael Jackson movie is going to be in theaters April 24th. Are y'all gonna go to the theaters and watch the movie, or are you gonna wait until it comes on streaming? I'm still low-key trying to debate what it is that I want to do. If I want to actually go to the movie theaters. I haven't been to the movie theaters in a while. I didn't personally go to the movie theaters to watch Sinners. I waited until it was on streaming. But I'm not sure if I want to experience Michael, the movie, in theaters. I feel like if I go in theaters, I might pass out. I might pass out. I really might pass out. I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle that shit. I'm going to go watch it in theaters. I want to go in person. I'm going to bootleg it on the first. I'm not playing with you, K-Way. I'm not. I thought you was talking about Boosie's Michael Myers movie. What? Boosie got a Michael Myers movie? You know what? I don't even want to know, JP. Don't even answer that. I don't even want to know. Theaters, can't wait. I feel like too, if I go in theaters, I'm gonna want to dress up. if I go in theaters. But I'm not sure. Movie theaters. I'm trying to see it in movie theaters. Sinners in IMAX was fire. I think if they release Sinners again, I would go to the movies. and watch it just to watch it. I've watched Sinners like 100 times. I'll be in the theater with glitter socks and one glitter glove. Listen, that's how you gotta go. That's how you gotta go. I ain't liking the fact Janet Jackson isn't in it. Shout out to the cousin Tweezo. That's an interesting thing. I did see that Janet Jackson is not gonna be in it. I want to know how they're gonna do that. But then again, Tweezo, it low-key probably could work because there's supposed to be 2 parts. Now, if you think about the Jacksons, the American Dream, Janet wasn't in that. So I can see how they get that off, but it just depends on where they stop in this movie and then the part 2 that's supposed to, the quote unquote part 2 that's supposed to come. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work though. I don't know. It should be interesting, but I don't know. But anyway, the cast, they did a cover spread for Essence magazine. Nia Long is on the cover. She's playing Katherine Jackson. Carmen Domingo, he is playing, of course, Joe Jackson, and then Jafar Jackson, who is playing Michael Jackson, which is his nephew. And the cover is called Off the Wall. They look beautiful. I love Nia and her afro. She looks beautiful. Coleman always put that shit on. Jafar out here looking like his uncle. So beautiful cover. Look at Nia. Like if you look up Fountain of Youth, Nia Long is definitely the first picture. She looks amazing. Dusting off my multi-zippered red leather jacket. Okay, Mr. Put that shit on. The afro is giving, ain't it? It's really giving. They look beautiful. Whoever took these photos, shout out to the photographer. I don't have your name, but you did an amazing job, and I'm really excited to see this movie. I've seen there's been some like pre-screenings, and someone I actually follow actually went to a pre-screening. They said they couldn't tell much, but they said this movie more than likely is going to crack $1 billion. So yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm definitely excited for it. Yes, this is Jafar's first role. And hopefully he does his uncle proud. Essence magazine is still out. DM salute to Essence magazine. It better be still out. Shit. This is one of the only staples we got. Shit, it better be out. Essence magazine been out way before I was born, and I'm an old nigga. Hell yeah, it's still out. I can't wait. Janet Jackson is not in it. I did see previous rumors though that Janet was supposed to be played by Halle Bailey. I don't know how true that is, but that would have been interesting to see. Yeah, I don't know. What we got next? Let's talk some hip hop real quick, because what's a story without a narrative in hip hop? I swear, hip hop these days is just nothing but propaganda and narratives. That's just what it feels like hip hop has turned to, because these people are doing their very, very, very best to create this narrative that hip hop is dead. Hip hop is on life support. Nobody is being successful in hip hop. Then when Drake decides to release his Iceman album, and if it does well, big if it does well, they can then turn around and say, see, hip hop needed him. I hope y'all are paying attention to what they want the narrative to be. They want the narrative to be that hip hop has died and Drake has come to save the day. Write that down and save this. The 1 hour and 4 minute mark. I'm telling you, that is the narrative that they are trying to push, because how can y'all tell us every fucking day how Drake is the most streamed rapper on Spotify and that he has all of these albums on fucking Billboard 200, but then turn around and tell us how hip hop is doing so damn bad on the charts? Like, Don't y'all understand that is a negative and a positive? It just does not make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. But fuck it. Let's feed into the narratives, right? Because the new narrative now is a bunch of hip hop pages on Twitter are all pushing this narrative. I'm talking Rap TV. I'm talking Hot Hip Hop News, Curico, Hip Hop All Day, Complex even got involved with it. Complex is one of the worst publications known to man. It is such a shame how they have fallen from grace. It is so nasty to see. But anyway, all of these publications at the same time, like y'all don't even make it less obvious. You all are in the same group chat, or you're getting the same email and being told to post the same exact words, bar from bar, one after the other. Y'all don't even make it less obvious, but they're all posting the same thing over and over. Hip hop has now gone 9 months without a top 10 hit on the Billboard Hot 100. They are posting that the last hip hop track to make it into the top 10 was Drake's What Did I Miss? That's what they have been posting. But if you actually did fucking research, you would know the last record to go top 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 was Kendrick Lamar's Luther. But of course, because they don't actually do research, they're just all paid fucking bots, and they're just copying and pasting from another person. Nobody actually did the due diligence. What Did I Miss went top 10 in July, I believe. What comes, you know what? Matter of fact, let me actually Google it. Hold on. Drake chart history. Let me Google it because y'all know I like to be correct. Let's share this tab so y'all can actually see what it is I'm doing. Hold on. Let's go. What did I miss? Google Kendrick Lamar chart history. Let's also pull that up. So what did I miss? The mark. So if you look at what did I miss, it tells us, it gives us every single date that he was on the charts, right? So what did I miss had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 weeks on the charts. The highest peak was at number 2, and that was July 19th, 2025. The second highest peak was 726 at number 8. So July 26th. So remember, July. Here we go. Let's look at Kendrick Lamar. Where's Luther? Here's Luther. So in comparison to Drake's 12 weeks on the chart, in comparison to Kendrick Lamar's 46 weeks on the chart, and the peak position being number 1, the last time Kendrick Lamar was top 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 was August 2nd, 2025 at number 9. So if Drake was, his peak position was 726 at number 8 on 726, how the fuck is he the last rap song to go top 10 if Kendrick Lamar did it on August 2nd? You stupid motherfuckers. Like, how hard is it to do fucking research? And then you have people that want to go through loopholes. They want to jump through loopholes. Well, Luther is an R&B song. Luther is not just hip hop. You stupid motherfucker. When you look at the Billboard Hot 100, Kendrick Lamar's Luther is listed under R&B / hip hop. The song Luther won Record of the Year and Best Melodic Rap Performance at the 2026 Grammys. It is classified as a rap song. So stop jumping through the hoops and looking for loopholes just to give this motherfucker a win. It is so pathetic how the lengths that you people are going just to give this man some type of credit. It is pathetic for somebody to be so big, the biggest artist in the fucking world. Y'all should not have to push propaganda and lies just to make him appear that he's being successful. It's the fact that you guys, people, not you guys in the comments, not my cousins aren't stupid, but the fact that people don't realize that this is what they've been doing all of these years is alarming to me. It's so alarming to me that y'all have been lied to for the last decade. The last 15 years. You know they like to run that narrative that he's been running hip hop for the last 15 years. How the fuck can he be running hip hop for the last 15 years if Kanye West exists, if Jay-Z exists, if Kendrick Lamar fucking exists, if even J. Cole exists, if Eminem exists? How did he run hip hop for the last 15 years if all of those men have had historic moments themselves? Make it make sense. The media have been lying to y'all, telling y'all that this man is this great, and y'all have just been eating it up. Nobody has been questioning what the fuck they're saying. And now that y'all can see that the lengths that they are willing to go to keep that narrative afloat, you should realize they've been lying to y'all asses this entire time. Drake has not been successful since 2020. He has not been who he used to be since 2020. His last major big moment was him coming together with J. Cole. And then after that, he got his wig split. So it's just crazy that they're all pushing this same narrative that, oh, hip hop is doing so bad right now. You got academics on his platform in that funky ass basement talking about hip hop isn't fun anymore. Nobody wants to rap. Good. I'm glad hip hop isn't fun anymore. Ain't shit funny. Ain't shit fun about this shit. None of you motherfuckers can make a proper song to save your fucking life, and y'all are supposed to be looked at as rappers and artists. Y'all can't even put 2 damn verses and 3 hooks together. Good. I'm so happy that hip hop isn't fun anymore. Get you weirdos and you bloodsuckers the fuck out of here. Nobody needs to have fun. We done shut the party down. The party has died. Either get in line and do better as creatives and artists, or get the fuck out the way. This man done released 60 fucking songs, and y'all want to tell me every month how he's the most streamed artist in the world? He should be. The motherfucker got 300 songs on Spotify in comparison to his peers. Of course he's the most streamed rapper. Who wouldn't be if you're dumping all of this fucking bullshit out to the masses? Like, do y'all not, like, does it, this shit's not adding up to y'all? Like, is it not making sense to y'all? And then when I come and I be logical and I lay out the facts, everybody want to call me a hater and that I hate Drake. I would not have to come up here and lay out the facts in a harsh way that I am if you motherfuckers weren't lying so bad. That's the problem. Y'all are used to the fans just taking it and just eating it and just allowing y'all to run with this narrative. Sorry, MONIE is here to crash the fucking party. I am here to knock over the table. I'm here to slap niggas fitted caps off their heads. We gonna push the truth. We're going to push the facts. We're not pushing lies anymore. And then another thing that pissed me off, low key, Elliott Wilson. How are you supposed to be a prestige journalist and you're retweeting the bullshit talking about no hits, no slaps, shaking my head. Aren't you a fucking journalist? Aren't you a fucking journalist? Shouldn't you be doing your due diligence and pushing back against that shit? But instead, no, you like to feed into the bullshit because you have now turned into the algorithm. You have now turned into clips and giggles and high five. You don't even want to be an actual journalist anymore. You want to operate like your academics. You are adopting the wrong shit when it comes to being a journalist. The first thing you should have said was, yeah, we don't have any rap songs within the top 10, but that doesn't matter because T.I., an elder statesman, just went gold off of a song that he released January of 2026. He's the first artist, the first song of the year to go gold, and he released the song in January. An elder statesman in hip hop. But you would think that's what Elliot would be doing, but no, he wants to play the game. He wants to play the algorithm game. He wants to be in the retweets. Like, do your fucking job. Let them know just went gold. It was released in January. Why aren't you highlighting that? How is hip hop down and hip hop bad when fucking we just had the Clips release a fucking instant classic, was nominated for the album of the year? J. Cole, even though I don't like the album, J. Cole just released an album that did nearly 300K first week. Like, what are we talking? Baby Keem just released an album that is critically acclaimed. Y'all just want to be messy. This is what hip hop has turned into, being messy and pushing false narratives in order to prop Drake up to appear to be something that he is not. And it is so tiring. And you want to come argue with me because I'm telling you motherfuckers the truth. Y'all just want to be sheep. It is embarrassing, bro. It is embarrassing. And then you wonder why our resources are now being allocated to fucking K-pop. You know, last night on Culture United, I found out that TMZ created a hip-hop division where they will cover majority of hip-hop. They decided to scrap the hip-hop division and turn it into a K-pop division. That's what they think of hip-hop right now. They are scrapping the divisions and turning them into a whole nother genre because nobody thinks that hip-hop is worth paying attention to. That is sad. That is sad. You got Jay-Z, who I love, top 1, 2, greatest of all time. He is investing in fucking K-pop. But you want to get in an interview with Fraser Tharp and talk about, oh, the pillars of hip-hop, they no longer exist. Oh, we might need to get rid of battle rap as well. How the fuck are you known as one of the greatest rappers of all time and you're talking about maybe we should get rid of all of the pillars of hip-hop, but you're investing in fucking K-pop? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? This genre is not going to survive because nobody takes this shit serious. You got some of the worst rappers that exist talking about, oh, don't call me a rapper, just call me an artist. Huh? Now y'all don't want to be known as rappers? It's almost like being called a rapper is a slur. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It is so disgusting. But then y'all want to discredit the one person who's actually trying to keep the culture of hip hop alive. Y'all want to push narrative on the person who's trying his best to keep this shit afloat. I mean, damn, when they crowned him the savior of hip hop when Good Kid, Mad City dropped, who knew we would be here almost 15 years later trying to save the genre, but everyone hating him for doing it? Huh? You got Kendrick in interviews with Ebro and Nadeska talking about how he still loves the grit. He's saying the bite of hip hop has been lost. We need to go back to that. We need to get back to the roots. We need to get back to the foundation. But then we have one person that is known, that is seen as probably the greatest rapper of all time, talking about, yeah, maybe the pillars of hip hop need to be done away with. What happened to the game that I love? What happened to the game that I love? This shit is going to shit. It is going to shit. What y'all are trying to prop up. Y'all are trying to prop up. Here's the tweet of Elliot for those who hold on. Can y'all hear me? It says my audio went out. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I don't know if my audio went out. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Smooth. But this is the tweet of Elliot talking some no hits, no slaps, shaking my head for those who were interested in what I was actually talking about with Elliot. Excuse me. Let me close that out. But yeah, like I was saying, they're trying to kick Kendrick's back in for trying to keep this shit afloat and trying to hold people accountable, but also trying to prop Drake up as the face of rap. It just doesn't make sense to me, especially based on the fact that you have Drake's manager, Noor, who's currently in court testifying in the Live Nation antitrust trial to support the company. You know how people are saying how Ticketmaster, Live Nation, they're doing some weird shit with the tickets where they're overpricing people and all of that, and then the resellers and shit like that. Drake's manager is literally in court testifying on the behalf of Ticketmaster and Live Nation. He is in court praising Live Nation as a fair partner, calling it the most important relationship in Drake's career, and stated that the rapper has always used them for concert promotion. Noor testified via deposition that his relationship with Live Nation was fair and that the company helped secure the best deal in touring for the artist. Noor noted that Live Nation CEO Michael Rapino often gave bonuses to ensure a strong partnership, demonstrating commitment to the artist. For context, the testimony was a part of the defense's effort to refute claims that Live Nation holds a monopoly, aiming to highlight their superior service and positive artist relationship. Meanwhile, shout out to Inner City Press, because he, like, what he does is he's in the court, he's on the ground, and he's typing out on Twitter the dialogue that is occurring. So the state's lawyer says, would you agree what you are saying about Live Nation is based on your representation of one of the largest hip hop artists in the world? Drake's manager responds, he's not just a hip hop artist, the largest artist. The state then removed hip hop from the question, and Noor then responded, yes, that Drake is the largest artist in the world. He doesn't want to be recognized as the largest hip hop artist in the world. Why don't you want that representation? But every fucking week you have these platforms throwing it in our face how Drake is the most streamed rapper in the fucking world, how he's the biggest rapper in the fucking world. But in reality, you don't even want to be recognized as a rapper. So if you don't want to be recognized as a rapper, stop comparing him to other fucking rappers. Compare him to Taylor Swift. Compare him to fucking Morgan Wallen, since he wants to be a pop artist so fucking much, but hate it when we recognize that he's a pop artist. Because remember, Drake's biggest records are all pop-related records. They're not hip-hop records. The same for Nicki Minaj. Her biggest records are not hip-hop records. They're all pop-related records. So just stop it. Just stop it. His fans want to be mad at you when you tell them that he's a pop artist, but here his manager is on record saying, no, he's not the biggest hip hop artist in the world. He's the biggest artist in the world, period. Mind you, he's not. He's not. Taylor Swift fucking exists. Morgan Wallen exists. You're not even the biggest artist in the fucking building. So how are you the biggest artist in the world? That would be reserved for Taylor Swift. Beyonce also exists. Even if it's not to do with sales, Beyonce is still a bigger household name than all of you motherfuckers lined up. That too, kicks and crowns. Bad Bunny also exists. So stop it, bro. You're not a bigger artist than Taylor fucking Swift. Your own manager is on record saying you're not the biggest hip hop artist in the world. You're the biggest artist in the world, period. So I'm so tired of seeing these fucking platforms shoving it in our face every fucking month. How this nigga is the most streamed artist in the world. How this nigga got 38 fucking albums charting on the Billboard at the same time. We know what happened. We know UMG deployed the bots because they are entitled to your back catalog. We know the play. We know what's going on. The Weeknd is the biggest in Canada. And don't even let me talk about fucking Justin Bieber, because ain't he Canadian too? Ain't he from the Canades? He's from the Canades too. What did I miss? Hold on. Sacred got me looking like a Dominican MLB player. As long as he's suing UMG, Iceman is gonna continue to melt. And when I say it, they're like, you don't know what you're talking about. You are a fool if you think UMG is allowing that nigga to release an album. And if they do release the album, they're not, and if they do allow him to release the album, excuse me, they're not putting major promotion behind that shit. They're just not. Black MAGA supporters and Drake fans have set this country and our culture back years. It is crazy. Shout out to the cousin Vicky Lacey for the gifted memberships. If you received one, please show them some love and support. Thank you so much. Thank you. Shout out to the cousin Jess again. Appreciate you contributing to the goal. Jay and those guys don't actually love rap nor hip hop culture. It's always been about money and power. That's why they always sell it to the highest bidder. It's so unfortunate, unfortunately. Do I think Jay-Z loved rap and hip hop at one point in time? Absolutely. But sometimes the more money that you make, the more you become distant to what it is that got you to where it is that you are. Now, I'm not ready to fully jump on the bandwagon that to say that Jay-Z doesn't care about hip hop, because I don't believe that to be true. I don't believe that to be true at all. I just think Jay-Z currently has a lot of shit going on right now, and I think Jay-Z actually has PTSD with a lot of this shit. And I don't blame him, but that don't mean you start saying stupid shit. You know? So, I don't know. Hopefully one of these days, if he does another interview or something, he clarified the shit that he's been saying, because the sentiments that he was getting off does not align with the Jay-Z that I know, the Jay-Z that I've listened to, the Jay-Z from 444 and beyond that. Those sentiments does not align with the things that he's been saying in his music. So it's either one or two things. You've been lying all of this time in your fucking music, or you actually just misspoke. And that happens. People say the wrong thing sometimes. It does happen. Especially most recently, Fetty Wap is an example. I actually did a video on this regarding the Grammy situation. Hold on, where is it? I actually did a video on it, but I found some more information in regards to what Fetty Wap could actually be referring to. And shout out to one of the cousins because they actually sent the screenshot in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, you should join the Discord. And then I ended up doing some more research and I found some concrete proof. So what actually happened yesterday? What happened yesterday is Fetty Wap was on the Crew Has It podcast, which is Tariq and I think Braden or something like that. From Power, they have a podcast, and Fetty Wap was on the podcast. And on the podcast, Fetty Wap was talking about how he deserved to win the Best New Artist at the Grammys. However, he didn't win, and a lot of people were upset and saying like he should have won. Now, first thing first, this parody account, they tried to make this shit about Kendrick Lamar when it had absolutely nothing to do with Kendrick Lamar. They were trying to say like, oh, Fetty Wap was saying he doesn't remember Kendrick's name, trying to be shady and shit like that. But of course, you know, I did my research and I found out that one, Fetty Wap was not even nominated for the Best New Artist at the Grammy. What he was actually nominated for was, I think, Best Rap Song and Best Rap Performance for Trap Queen, which were two good nominations and well-deserved. This was in 2016. But unfortunately, he lost both of those to Kendrick Lamar with All Right. All Right was the bigger records. The All Right had more culture cachet and it was more relevant to the time period that was going on right now at that time with, you know, the Black Lives Matter movement and all of that shit. So we established that this page is just being messy. There's so many pages on Twitter that are taking videos and writing captions to the videos that have nothing to do with the actual video. And for some reason, we are in this current epidemic of people not actually watching the videos and they're just basing their opinions off of what the captions are saying. Like it's a freak show on Twitter. I don't know why that exists. The clip culture on Twitter is just nasty. So I did the video on that. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But like I said, a cousin in the Discord did some more digging, and then I ended up finding a video that confirmed what she had picked up. So what actually happened is Fetty Wap, he said in that video, he said the Grammys, but actuality, what he was referring to is the BET Awards. He misspoke. So I posted the tweet. Also, just want to nip this in the bud. Fetty Wap misspoke. What he is referring to is the BET Awards and not the Grammys. Because in 2015, Fetty was nominated for Best New Artist. That's what he's referring to when he was saying, I was nominated for Best New Artist. He was nominated at the BET Awards. He was not nominated at the BET Award, at the Grammys for the Best New Artist. In 2015, it was Bobby Shmurda, Dej Loaf, Ray Shmurda, Shermerd, I think it is, Tinashe, and Sam Smith. When in the video, when Fetty Wap says, I don't remember his name, it makes sense why he doesn't remember his name, because he's talking about Sam Smith. Sam Smith has not been relevant in I don't know how many years. Like, he used to be very popular back then. He had the song Stay With Me that was very, 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 very big. But that's who he's referring to, because Sam Smith ended up beating Fetty Wap, Bobby Shmurda, Dej Loaf, Ray Shmurda, and Tinashe for the BET Award for Best New Artist. Now, I remember back then, everyone was like, what the fuck? How the fuck did Sam Smith beat Bobby Shmurda, Dej Loaf, Ray Shmurda, Tinashe, and Fetty Wap for a BET Award? First of all, he's white. Why was he even nominated? And then he beat all of these Black artists on an award show called Black Entertainment Television. So everybody was confused and everybody was like, what the fuck? How did that happen? So that also aligns with what Fetty Wap was saying, how everybody was sticking up for him because there was outrage. And then I ended up finding a video of Fetty actually being asked about that situation back in 2020.
Hey, Fed, I had you as the winner over Sam Smith, man. How you feel about that, man?
Congratulations. You ask everybody that's around us, bro. Everybody that's like, yo, don't think like that. I told niggas when I first got nominated for shit, I was in a certain spot. You need a different kind of audience. They need a different audience to win. I'm gonna just leave it like that.
Hey, Fed.
So basically, all of this propaganda is because one, Fetty Wap misspoke. He said it was the Grammys, but in actuality, it was actually the BET Awards. And Sam Smith, a white man, ended up beating all of these black artists out of a Best New Artist nomination. So this is what the actual facts is. So people just need to stop dragging Kendrick Lamar's name into something. You really think that Fetty Wap doesn't know who the fuck Kendrick Lamar is? Like, be serious. Be serious. It makes sense why Fetty Wap doesn't remember who the fuck Sam Smith is, because one, he's white. Fetty Wap is probably not thinking about no fucking Sam Smith. It just doesn't make sense. And then also, I posted in the comment section, because also just to make sure that I was on the right path, Ray Shermer also, well, Sway Lee, he also commented on it back then.
Should have way more awards. I'm gonna keep it G, bro. The day I stopped really caring about awards and I realized they wasn't really tuned in was when we lost the BET Awards to Sam Smith. The Black Entertainment Awards to Sam Smith.
What category was this?
I don't know. Best New Artist or something. I don't know what the fuck it was. It was some weird shit. But I looked at I was like, all right, word. You know what I'm saying? I got diamond songs, no awards. One day they're gonna have to give us our flowers.
So that's that. So we've nipped this in the bud. Okay. But yeah, Sam Smith won a BET award. Shout out to Sweet's cousin standing by her cousin. Absolutely, because y'all ain't about to bully my cousin. Y'all ain't about to bully my cousin. My cousin just came home from a bed. He was in a fucking beds. He ain't looking for no drama, especially not with no fucking Kendrick Lamar. So not too much on my cousin. Not too fucking much, okay? But yeah, so just had to get that out the way, because niggas love a fucking narrative. They love a fucking narrative. And it's just so funny because literally something similar happened with Wale. Like every time, there's always something with Kendrick and awards, and these niggas be glitching out. I don't get it. But Wale also, remember, he had the story where he thought an award he won was given to Kendrick Lamar, but in fact, he still won the award. So all of this time, all of these years, he's been thinking he never won an award, but he actually won an award for it because he thought that they gave it to Kendrick Lamar when Kendrick Lamar won a whole separate award. Like, it's just stupid. It's just something. It's just stupid. Stupid. But that's that. What do we have next? What do we got next? Let's go back. Hold on. What else going on here? If you haven't, please do me a favor and smash the like button on the channel. I would appreciate that. Shout out to Cardi B again. She's doing her thing. I wrote here 27, but I think it's actually her 30th consecutive sold out show. She brought out Meek Mill in Philly, and they performed Dreams and Nightmares together. This is just another example of how terrible hip hop platforms is, because the women have been carrying hip hop. Outside of the obvious, the women have been consistently carrying hip hop, and you would think that they would be showing love to Cardi B and what it is that she has going on. This girl is on the brink of history. 35 consecutive sold out shows. That has never been done for a female rapper, and she's already, I think, grossed close to or over $40 million. That is unheard of for a female rapper. Not even Nicki Minaj did this in her opening tour. And you would think they would give Cardi B her tens, especially with all the shit that people were giving her in regards to her getting pregnant, so close into her having to go on tour. Like Crystal, remember Crystal was on the internet talking about Cardi B gonna die? Like they were wishing death on this lady, saying that she's gonna have to go get on a surgery table and she's gonna die. Just egregious, stupid shit. They were saying the tour wouldn't happen. She wouldn't be able to do it. This girl done had her 4th child, showed up to the Super Bowl, was a part of the Super Bowl. Granted, it was like a small role, but showed up to the Super Bowl, and she is close to closing out 35 shows, 35 arena tours, all sold out. Cardi B deserves to get her tens. She deserved to get her tens. I don't give a fuck how much y'all don't like her personal life, and all of that. I will say it until I'm blue in the face. Cardi B is a hard worker. You cannot take that from her. Whenever somebody tell Cardi B that she ain't gonna do something, she proves y'all wrong every single time. And this is another example. Not even Nicki Minaj, the so-called queen of rap, has done this. And again, if we line the numbers up, we line the accolades up, a lot of y'all are gonna be in tears. Y'all are gonna be in tears. But we'll save that for another day. Hey Lex, what's up? Hey Monisha, Devon last question. What's up, guys? shout out to Lex. I can't. Shout out to Lotto. Lotto has been getting a lot of heat lately. Girlfriend has baby on the way. We all know her baby daddy is 21 Savage. Yes, he's a married man. They try to make it seem like, oh, he's only married to his wife before citizenship. Meanwhile, they got 3 fucking kids together, 2 or 3 kids together. You motherfuckers are stupid if you actually believe that man married his wife just for citizenship when he's been with her for nearly 20 years and they got 3 kids together. But anyway, Lotto is having his 4th child. She allowed this nigga to make her a baby mama, which is kind of crazy because she's always on her songs talking about how she can count her body count on her hand just to let a nigga make you his 2nd or 3rd baby mama is ridiculous. But her maternity pictures looked cute. I guess that counts for something. But she had a baby shower and she shared all of the gifts that she received from her famous friends. Angel Reese gave her a gift, Usher, Flo Milli, G Herbo. I think she said Tiana or something like that. So shout out to Lotto. I hope she has a good pregnancy, a healthy baby, and everything goes well for her. I don't know what the music is sounding like these days. The music hasn't really been good. It's almost like she's regressed. She needs to get away from 21 Savage and Drake allowing them to write her music because it isn't good. It's terrible. And it's a shame because the girl can actually rap. She can rap when she's not allowing someone else to rap for her. So yeah, again, congrats to Lotto. Good luck on the pregnancy, girl. I hope it works out because it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. Pooh Shiesty, Mr. Pooh's bail was denied in the federal robbery and kidnapping case involving Gucci Mane. Pooh Shiesty, fortunately, has to remain in custody until his trial. If you haven't heard, Pooh Shiesty and his dad and his cousins or whoever allegedly ran down on Gucci Mane, tried to get him to terminate his contract, tried to have Gucci sign under duress. Gucci ended up signing the contract. They robbed him, allegedly, took his jewelry, unscrewed the earrings out the back of his ear. Whoever else was in the vicinity, they also got robbed as well. Luckily, his wife wasn't present. Gucci Mane's wife wasn't present because I think if she was, they would have probably stole her lace fronts. They were just taking anything that wasn't nailed down. And unfortunately for Pooh, fortunately for the police, Mr. Pooh did his little robbery with the ankle monitor still on, so they knew where he was. World's Dumbest Criminals. If there's a show called World's Dumbest Criminals, put Mr. Pooh and Daddy Pooh on the show. Because who commits a robbery and then forces someone to sign a termination contract with the ankle monitor on? I don't get it. And now he's stuck in jail. His bail was denied. He has to remain in custody. Allegedly, Gucci Mane ended up snitching or some shit. I don't know what Gucci Mane did. To be honest, I probably would have snitched too. But then again, I'm a civilian. I'm not Gucci Mane. I'm not the guy who made Lemonade. I'm not the guy who was in Versus telling Young Jeezy to dig his dead homies up. So he lives a different lifestyle than me. So it's interesting that he allegedly snitched, but I probably would have told on his ass too. Who the fuck are you for trying to steal my wedding ring and trying to make me terminate a contract under duress? Nigga, fuck you. Fuck you. But then again, they say Gucci Mane does terrible business. Either you die or you go to jail over there at 1017. So I guess instead of dying, Mr. Pooh decided to go to jail. I don't know, but good luck to all parties involved. This is a crazy situation, and Mr. Pooh, Gucci is still tied to your music. So whatever discography that you do have left, he still is going to get his percentage and his cut. So you essentially robbed him for nothing. You robbed him for no reason because the contract is still contracting. You're fucked. Mr. Pooh Shiesty is done. Pooh Shiesty might got a boyfriend inside there. I don't know. Because why you want to keep going back? The man literally just got out of jail after doing 5 years or something. He was in jail for 5 years, came home. How long has he been home? Maybe a couple months, maybe 3 months at the most, I think. I don't know. But he literally just came home just to go right back. He might got a boyfriend in there. And it ain't nothing wrong with that. I be wanting to be with my man too. I be calling my man, asking him where he at so I can come pull up and jump inside his skin. So I get it, Mr. Pooh. When you miss your man, you miss your man. If that's the case. No judgment. This is a judgment-free zone. It's free zone. We support Alphabet Gang over here, okay? How long has this live been going? We are 1 hour and 47 minutes in. What's up, Sarah? Pooh Shiesty, that's my dog, but Pooh, you know I'm really shiesty. Him and Dirk, right up in those people facility. Neither one of them getting out for a very long time. We do not kink shame at all. As long as you're not hurting nobody, by all means, rock out. Do your thing. Why would a rapper name himself after the Winnie the Pooh? I'm not sure. But yeah, so that's that on that situation. Good luck to that man. Shout out to everybody who's in the building. Appreciate you pulling up and chilling with me so far. We almost 2 hours in. If you haven't, please do me a favor and smash the like button. I would very much so appreciate that. It helps me get into the algorithm and let other people know to come join the channel. Also, thank you to everybody who's helped contribute to the goal. We are close to hitting it. So if you would like to contribute as well, I would appreciate that. Thank you in advance. Now, what else we got going on? This is the Drake situation that we previously talked about. I do not want to talk about Trim. That girl is interesting. But I guess shout out to 50 Cent. Shout out to Curtis Jackson. Hulu apparently secured a reported $75 million deal for a 3-part documentary on 50 Cent's life, which will chronicle his rise, his near fatal 2000 shooting, and transition into a media mogul. Now, I feel like I know everything about 50 Cent, so I don't know if I want to watch a documentary about 50 Cent. I did see Get Rich or Die Trying. I don't know if it's fully about 50 Cent's life, but I did see Get Rich or Die Trying. We all know the story about him allegedly getting shot 9 times. He got hit like I got hit, but he ain't fucking breathing. Many men wish death upon me. Blood in my eyes, dog, and I can't. We know the story. We know the story. I can do without a Curtis documentary. I really can. I really can. Especially if the documentary is not going to include the fact that you have sexual assault allegations or the fact that you tried to burn down the house with your baby mom and your kid in it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to watch a documentary on 50 Cent. I am good. I am good. But hey, $75 million deal. Good for him. Shout out to that man. Shout out to that man. But I am good. Hey, Tam. What's up? How you feeling, cousin? We talked about Offset and him owing everybody in a mama money. Shout out to Brandy. Shout out to the Vocal Bible. Shout out to Moesha. Shout out to Cinderella, because her new memoir, Phases, is officially the #1 bestseller by the New York Times. So shout out to Brandy. I personally haven't read the book yet, but I have saw all of the damn experts. It feels like I've actually read the book because they keep posting the shit on social media. But in that book, she talks about the situation with Wanye, of course, and how she feels like she was groomed by him. She talks about how Darkchild, he would use female artists against Brandy and throw it in her face, Beyonce being the main example. So there's a lot of stuff. She also talks about how Kanye West basically hijacked her, I think it's the Human album or Aphrodisiac. It's one of those. Whatever album that has the Kanye West features on it, I think What About Our Love, he hijacked the album. Apparently what happened is the label decided to bring him in to help on her project, and he decided that he wanted to do something different with her album without consulting with her. And when she had pushback, he was like, you will be all right. We just gonna go with this. You will be all right. I know it's your album, but I really don't fucking care because I'm Kanye West and you're just gonna go with what I said. So they talk about that. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. Aphrodisiac. So yeah, she talks about the situation with Kanye West. And yeah, but again, congratulations to Brandy. She has the New York Times bestseller. Hope, I don't know, maybe I'll buy it this week or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, she talked about that in the book. I'm doing good. Just finished a late facial on a client. I know that's right. I need to get a facial. I'm gonna have to call you up, Tam, and get me a facial, get this skin together. Am I crazy or does MONIE voice sound sexy today? What? You think my voice sounds sexy today? Am I getting you hot? Am I making you feel good today? Am I making you want to touch yourself? I hope I'm making you feel good, baby. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not. Shout out to you though. Thank you. Appreciate it. Shout out to Cameron. I guess we could keep on the topic of Kanye West. Cameron was recently on his show or podcast, whatever you want to call it, and they asked him who he wanted to interview, because he just coming off of the interview with J. Cole, and Cameron said that he wants to interview Drake. he wants to talk to Drake about all the whatever he wants to talk about Drake. And then they asked him if he wanted to interview Kanye West. And this is what he said about Kanye West.
I see Kanye West just dropped an album called Bully. They're really good.
Right.
So they said it's the best of 6.
Right.
With y'all, you know, I wouldn't have took it personal, but just let me ask you.
Yeah.
Y'all had a little back and forth, I would say, on the computer or writing. If he wanted to come and sit down and talk, would you let him?
Probably not.
Oh shit!
I wasn't expecting that.
No, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
What?
Yeah.
You said no.
Yeah, probably not. I don't really care about what people do on their off time, but when you want to just openly admit at 40-something that you've been sucking dick when you was a teenager,
Oh, shit.
I can't really rock with you.
I'm sorry.
You want to be gay when you want to be gay when it's convenient.
I'm sorry.
And I don't have nothing against gay people. How you just gonna make yourself gay when shit ain't going right? You said you was sucking your cousin dick when you was little, and not once. You was randomly sucking his dick
What you
consistently.
do? Yeah.
Yeah, if you want me to talk about that, yeah, we get to do that interview.
Sorry, y'all.
Gay conveniently. And shout out to all my gay people. I just don't like when people use gay for their publicity or for them to act like they in that world because it's, you know,
For their convenience
For their
and shit,
convenience, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, you been in the game 20 years, now you suck dick.
That shit getting a little crazy over there.
Yeah. So
yeah. So I don't know, but yeah, that's what Cam said. Again, they asked him would he ever interview Kanye West, and he says he will probably never interview Kanye because the rapper openly admitted to sucking his male cousin's penis when they were teenagers. And he said, when you want to openly admit at 40 something that you've been sucking dick since you were a teenager, I can't really rock with you. Now, for those who aren't aware, Kanye West admitted that unfortunately when he was younger, he molested his little cousin. Respect to his little cousin, and I hope his cousin is doing well these days. But Kanye West admitted when he was a teenager, he molested his little cousin. They would watch porn together, and he said that he would suck his little cousin's dick. And yeah, Cam said no, I don't want to interview him because of that situation. I don't know. Pepper, not the anti-black statements, but that is what makes Cam not talk to Kanye. Yeah, right? Of all the things that he has said. But I mean, I get it. You don't want to talk to Kanye because, you know what? Actually, no, I don't get it, because it's not because he molested his little cousin. It's because he's saying that he's gay or he did a gay act. So no, I don't get it, Cam. I don't. Let's just clarify that. I don't get it, because I can understand if you said no, I don't want to interview him because he molested somebody. But no, you're saying you don't want to interview him because he did something gay, because he sucked a dick. Those are two different things. Two different things. And it's so unfortunate, the things that people are willing to accept or look past. Because you're willing to look past, like Pepper said, the anti-black stuff, the anti-Semitic, the Jewish rhetoric, the Nazi stuff that he's been saying, him saying that he beats women, him saying that he molested his little cousin who's a boy. But no, you suck dick, so no, I don't want you to come on here. It's just the entire space is just doomed at this point. Yeah, it's just homophobia. Wait, so Cam doesn't care about the act itself, but he's upset that Kanye said it out loud. Yeah. What's the Eminem song I love when he goes in on full? What? I don't know what you're talking about, cousin. I'm still not over the KKK uniform. That shit was egregious. A full black one at that. A full black one at that. I don't get it. Shout out to Momo Boyd. I'm not gonna play this because of copyright, but shout out to Momo Boyd. She released an official album trailer for her upcoming project, Miss Michigan. I think that's actually gonna come out tonight. So shout out to her. I'm gonna try to listen maybe tomorrow. I don't know what to expect. Honestly, I don't think I am Momo's target audience based on the last couple songs that she's put out, she has a beautiful and amazing voice. She can sing her fucking face off, but I don't think I'm her target audience, but I do wish her well. So shout out to Momo Boy. This is a pretty dope album cover. She's gorgeous. She looks like a freaking Bratz doll. So shout out to her. Also, rest in peace to DMX. He passed away, unfortunately, 5 years ago today. So shout out to the dog. Wishing you peace, blessings, because DMX was going through it. He lived a crazy life, to be honest. So shout out to him. Definitely a legend in this space, in this game. Broke a lot of records, set a lot of trends. I remember dancing in a talent show to Rough Riders anthem. So shout out to the dog. I wonder what DNX would have said about these rappers today. Who freaking knows? Rest in peace to the dark man. DNX is who got me into rap when I was a kid. I hear that all the time. Locomotion. A lot of people say X got them into rapping. I think even Kendrick said that X got him into rapping. But yeah, shout out to him. Punch, what's this? Wow. Punch is so messy, because why would you laugh like that? He is so messy. So fucking messy. He is not even funny. Why would he laugh like that? Facts. We are ready for Isaiah Rashad. If you didn't hear what we had to say earlier on Isaiah Rashad on the playback, rewind this back and go listen to what we had to say about Isaiah Rashad. But we are definitely looking forward to that new project. We might do a live stream and listen to it together all at the same time when it drops. So shout out to Isaiah Rashad. Next up on the docket, this went a little viral today. Jack Harlow, Mr. I Got Blacker, when talking about deciding to stick with urban music instead of going country like his brethren, and not going the country route. Jack Harlow is back in the headlines because shout out to Selective Ignorance on YouTube. They were at a meet and greet or something for singer and songwriter Jawzy and Mandy, I think her name is. Sorry if that's not your name, but I believe she actually asked Jawzy how she felt about Jack Harlow's new project, because Jawzy is known to work with well-known artists. She's worked with Beyonce, she's worked with Ari Lennox, she's worked with Tiana Taylor, Chris Brown, Drake, funny enough, a lot of people she's worked with, she's got credit for, she's penned things for them, and this is what she had to say in regards to Jack Harlow.
So damn, shout out to Jack Harlow.
Yeah,
I had a moment with Jack where he texted me. I did an amazing session with him, like with the album, The Kids Miss You. And we did some great work together. And then he texted me a long voice note like, "Yo, I love working with you, but I want to work with you, but also I don't want nobody to know like that you're working. Like, pretty much want me to be a ghostwriter." And that shit hurt me. I was like, my nigga, I was like, yo, you know, I'm a hit maker. In my head, I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? That's all I was thinking. But I was like, bro, I'm not a ghostwriter. I'm not writing your lyrics. Like, but if the song comes out, I'm letting niggas know I wrote it. So we never worked. We never worked after that. I respect him for hitting me with what he wanted. And then in return, I hit him for what I wasn't going to do. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't about the money. Because every song with your name is a business card.
Literally.
It's going to give me other work. Nigga, the fuck you thought this shit was? So,
shout out to Jawzy again, right? So like I said, Jawzy revealed that Jack Harlow requested she not receive credit on work that they did together. I believe she worked with him on his previous album, something Come Home, The Kids Miss You or something, whatever it's called. But Jack allegedly suggested that she be a ghostwriter. I don't know if it was for that Come Home, The Kids Miss You project or this new project. But either way, like we all know, Jack Harlow recently released a quote unquote neo soul album. You had certain publications comparing it to D'Angelo's Voodoo, which is a slap in the fucking face, such a slap in the face. But the album was met with controversy because one, it wasn't good, and then in an interview with the New York Times, I believe, with two other white men, he's sitting on the couch saying, "I got blacker," in the face of his white peers deciding to dismiss the work that they did in hip hop to go country. So this is just a crazy thing to come out, especially because he's obviously cosplaying or attempting to cosplay, or he thinks this is how quote unquote neo soul artists are supposed to conduct themselves. He's revamped his look. He's walking around in fucking Kango hats. He got thick knit sweaters on. He's got the big scarves on and shit. He got the glasses. He's walking around here thinking like he's Mos Def. Like, why the fuck are you walking around like you common? I don't. And then he named the album Monica, which, if you know, Monica can be heard as my nigga. Like, it's just all bad. It's just not a good look at all for Jack Harlow. Here you have this white man trying to convince this black R&B singer, songwriter, that she should be a ghostwriter for you, and she not get credit for the work that she put in on the potential songs or this potential album that you have coming out. The audacity of you, the caucasity of you, to think that you can tell this black woman, hey, I know you putting in work, you writing all that you're writing, and it's all good, but I want the credit for that. I don't want you to have the credit. That is pathetic. That is ridiculous. And that's just embarrassing. That's just embarrassing. Let's see what some of these comments are. Somebody said Harlow ain't never coming back to hip hop because we always push good white rappers away when they try new things. Shaking my head. The only one to survive is MGK. He bounces from rap, pop, and rock with no problems from the black community. Eminem never went pop, so he was always good. I'm not even sure, 2-6, if you're saying this as a positive or a negative. I don't know which direction you're going in. But it's not hard to just be authentic. It's not hard at all to just be authentic. And don't be a fucking culture vulture. It's that simple. The good that you put into something, the reward you will receive back will also be good. We don't want you coming into any type of space and cosplaying and pretending to be something that you are not. That's not what we want you to do. Don't come out with a song called What's Poppin', and you're a white guy from fucking Nebraska or some shit. I don't even know where he's from. I think he's from Louisville or Kentucky or some shit like that. I don't know. But stop the theatrics. People respect Eminem because he's authentic to himself. He's authentic to where he comes from. He's not out here pretending to be something that he's not. That's what the outlier is, where you have fucking Post Malone calling himself White Iverson and then saying, fuck the genre. I'm tired of the genre. I want to go be a country artist now. That's what the problem is. You don't get to use hip hop as a test dummy. And then once you find success in it, you say, fuck the genre. The genre ain't shit. I'm going to go now do what it is that I've always wanted to do. Tommy Richmond literally just learned that lesson. And if Jack Harlow or the people around him and his team were smart, they would have showed him, look what the fuck Tommy Richmond just did. Tommy Richmond just blew up off of making a song that sounds very urban, that sounds very hip hop, that sounds very R&B-ish to an extent. And then he got on the internet and said, don't call me an R&B artist. Don't call me a hip hop artist. And then he had the audacity to submit his record for urban related categories. And you thought it was going to be cool to say, I got blacker in an interview because you decided to go against what your white peers typically do? No, bitch, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. I kept it nigga adjacent, so I'm still one of the good guys. No, you're not. Especially when shit like this is coming out where you're telling a black woman behind the scenes, I want to use your work, but I'm not going to give you credit for it. Bitch, are you crazy? Are you fucking crazy? You are out of your fucking mind. Out of your mind. If you think we were going to let you get that off. Nope. Not in this climate. Not in this climate. Mac Miller did try something new and he was embraced. Was he on about? Who fucking knows, bro? This lady, Triant Ryder says, what did she say? Why the fuck would you work with him in the first place? I don't know why she would work with him in the first place. Look at Tweezo. Always in the fucking mix. Always in the mix, starting trouble. Not surprised by No Music Wrong Child. Not surprised by No Music Wrong Child doing that. He's a colonizer and cosplayed and went horribly wrong for him. I can't. Shout out to Bobby trying to take credit from the black artist that helped you make your black album that you named Monica. Fuck him. All day. Although what she is saying is valid, the timing is blah. He's flopping right now, so she's comfortable in telling her story. Okay, and what's your point? It's her story to tell. It happened to her. Who gives a fuck what the timing is? If I'm wrong, but what I think what was happening is she was at an event for an album that I think she has coming out. Someone in the crowd asked her the question. She didn't bring that up. Someone in the crowd asked her, and she answered because it's her truth. Who gives a fuck about the timing? What, is she supposed to wait? Is she supposed to never say anything? I don't get your point, sir, whoever you are. Good job. You just fucked up future bags for yourself. Mimics, I can assure you, Jawsy is going to be fine. Jawsy has Beyonce on her resume. If Beyonce knows Carter, if Beyonce Giselle knows Carter can give Jawsy credit, why the fuck can't Jack Harlow? Trust me, Jawsy is fine. She is good. She is still going to get her placements. Jack Harlow ain't nobody. Ain't nobody worried. Nigga, what? People say anything. That saxophone getting louder and louder for Mr. KFC. People are crazy. Call that man Mr. KFC. I can't with people. And when he be like, I don't know, just an annoying mosquito. What? Make one on a topic of a random picture of Tupac is going around. Huh? I think that's all the topics I had for the day. I saw this funny video. Well, first, Mariah the Scientist, she recently was getting called out by her fans. Well, she actually called her fans out because she
everybody walking out on me, I love.
She was supposedly 3 hours late to her concert, and her fans ended up leaving, and she was calling them out from the stage.
To everybody walking out on me, I love you anyway. Thank you. Thanks for helping us sell this motherfucker out. I appreciate you. Are you waving at me? Oh, I see you. I love you. Are you coming to the club? Yeah!
First of all, I don't know what the fuck she got on. Second of all, 3 hours late. 3 hours late is crazy. Shout out to the cousin Doomer253. Uncommon trying to plunder the labor of Black women. Listen, ridiculous. But yeah, Mariah the Scientist apparently showed up 3 hours late to her concert and didn't have the nerve to try to call her fans out from the stage. Bitch, you are not worth being 3 hours late. You can't sing, nor can you dance, and you always sound like you're congested. Please. 3 hours late is so disrespectful. So disrespectful to your fans. Refund immediately. 3 hours is terrible. Lauryn Hill timing without a Miseducation album. Exactly. You got one song, Burning Blue, and that shit ain't even good. They're crazy. Also, I saw this funny video, this throwback video of freaking Kendrick and Wale.
Five. Joke's on you. I'm bulletproof. Yeah, original. Five. Joke's on you. I'm bulletproof. Yeah, original. Five. Joke's on you. I'm bulletproof. Yeah, original. Five. Joke's on you. I'm bulletproof.
Shout out to Wale. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. This was back in 2013 or 2014, I think. Kendrick was at the Breakfast Club. I guess Wale was at the Breakfast Club as well, and he was reciting Kendrick's verse from the BET Cypher. Hilarious. Hilarious, good times. And this is just another example of how a lot of people who were mentioned in the Control verse did not take the shit serious. It was just funny. You know, it was a call to action. More than anything, it was a display of some type of respect, because he wouldn't just mention anybody just to be mentioning them, you know? But certain people, you know, they took offense to it. And here you have Wale and Kendrick in the Breakfast Club laughing at the BET Cypher because the shit is just jokes. It's just competition, nigga. Put up or shut up. Put up or shut up. It's just that simple. Now, Wale has done some stuff recently that you're just like, Wale, stop. But Wale has a good heart. Wale means well. He's just sensitive, you know? He's just sensitive. But yeah, I thought that video was very, very funny to share. I know some people probably have never seen that shit before. But that's them at the radio station. Wale walking around with his championship belt is hilarious. It's so fucking hilarious. That he had to put the emphasis on it. That's how serious it was. Tonight is New Music Thursday into Friday. I remember that interview, and that was the last time he was up there. It was. It was. Drake and DJ Khaled is supposed to be linking up tonight. DJ Khaled and Future and Little Baby are supposed to be linking up tonight. They're releasing a new song, a new video or something called One of Them. Hopefully this can give rap the top 10 that these pages are so desperate for. It probably won't happen. It probably won't happen, but hopefully rap can get a top 10 so these niggas can shut the fuck up. Future is supposed to be a leader in hip hop. Lil Baby is supposed to be a quote unquote leader in hip hop. DJ Khaled is supposed to be a tastemaker in hip hop. He's supposed to be the one behind the ones and twos. If you three motherfuckers can't conjure up a top 10, then it's just what it is at this point. It is what it fuck is. Simple. The charts obsession is insane with these pages. It's so corny and it's so played out. Just invest in the fucking music, bro. Seriously. Also, shout out to Kendrick Lamar. He made the Forbes 250, the greatest self-made Americans list. They said the Grammy and Pulitzer winner's family was homeless for a time and relied on food stamps before he broke big. This list also includes Oprah, Jay-Z, Viola Davis, Serena Williams, Stevie Wonder, Cardi, The Rock, Alice Walker, Pharrell, Mariah Carey, Cher, 50, Simone Biles, Halle Berry, Martha Stewart, and a whole bunch of other people. So shout out to Kendrick Lamar for making the list. I think there's another cover of Forbes where Dr. Dre is on the cover. He's finally considered a billionaire. I don't want to get into the billionaire discourse. Eat the rich at the end of the day, I guess, right? But yeah, that's all I think I had posted about today on the channel. Quick note for those who are interested, I am still looking for a social media assistant. So if you would like to help run the channel, the Twitter accounts, and the YouTube community tab, send me an email. I'm looking for assistance. So that's that. What else do I have? And if you would like, also follow me on Twitter. The page is going up and up. So that's what we got going on. Why is Jay's Prince always in the middle of something when it involves someone getting shot or killed? What happened now, Kwani? What happened now? Who was he a part of? Cher is not Black American. The list wasn't about Black, I don't think. It was just self-made Americans. There's a bunch of white people on that list as well. I don't know what that is. The Discord link isn't working. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, darling. Try that link I just posted. That one looks like it is working. So, that link right there should work. for you to get into the Discord. I think I saw that Ja Rule clip of him talking about how Yoonji helped out but not Drake. We right back with the narratives. Yeah, it seems like they're spinning the same 5 narratives over and over again. And it's just so funny because it's the narratives that they're spinning are happening literally at the same time that they did the previous year. The other day, yesterday, it was the narrative that hip hop isn't fun, rappers are scared to drop. Literally a year ago, almost to the date, in March, academics was saying the same exact thing that they're now saying again today. It's like they have the same 5 narratives and they're just shuffling them in a hat and they're retrying them over and over and over to see which one will hit. Like, oh, we got this result the last time, but let's see if we can get another result. Let's see if this shit can actually hit this time around. It is like, bro, it's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work. People are waking up. People are using the brains that God gave them. People are no longer falling for the trap. And I think that Ja Rule clip, I don't know if it's an old clip, but I remember Ja Rule saying that a couple months ago. So I'm not sure if they're recycling the same old clip that Ja Rule said earlier last year. But if it's the same clip, they're just bored. They're bored. They're trying to push this narrative that hip hop is dying, hip hop is on life support, just so Drake can come in and sweep and save the day. That's the narrative that they're pushing, in case y'all haven't noticed. They have these pages pushing this idea that hip hop is bad, hip hop isn't successful, nobody can put out classic albums, nobody is charting on the top on the charts. And then when Iceman does decent, they're gonna say, oh my God, Drake saved hip hop. We knew we needed him. That's what they're trying to push. That's why they're putting out the narrative that, oh, there's been no hip hop songs in the top 10 since such and such, since Drake. Meanwhile, there's been no top 10 since Kendrick, actually. If you actually do the work and you do the due diligence. Like, this shit is corny. This shit is lame. It is so lame. Like, when are we going to be focusing on actual fucking music? The fact that every time I got to get on these platforms, I got to dispel and disprove some shit is crazy. Like, this is not what hip hop should have come to. What happened to us reviewing music, going over the lyrics, the productions, the credits, and the samples and all of that shit? But instead, all these pages want to do is push drama and push false narratives. Like, this is what hip hop has come to. Trying to pop up one rapper while kicking the one that's actually trying to do its best to save hip hop down. Because y'all have to have this nigga as the best. Y'all have to have this half Jewish man as the face of hip hop because you don't want Lil Man from Compton to be the face of hip hop. Y'all are going to desperate measures. Like, this shit is lazy and it's corny. It's so whack. If he was really successful, y'all would not have to come up with these narratives. Y'all would not be in group chats putting together plans and narratives to push. And then when y'all come up with these plans, y'all don't even take time in between the people that's posting them. You all are posting the same shit at the same time. How the fuck is Kirko posting at 3 o'clock and then you have hip hop all day posting at 3:02 the same exact shit? I mean, either they're copying and pasting or y'all are all in cahoots together. Because there's no way you all are separate pages and y'all all came up with the same shit at the same time. Again, y'all are either copying and pasting each other or y'all are in cahoots to push the same narrative at the same time. But y'all are so fucking stupid to realize that we can see you. We can see you what you're doing. You mean to tell me all 5 of these pages all came up with the same thing to post, all within the same time frame? How does that work? Again, if he was actually who y'all claim him to be, y'all would not have to go this far. Y'all would not have to push narratives. If he was great, he would just be great. You don't see Beyonce on the internet pushing narratives about other artists. She's just great. She doesn't think about anyone else. This man has been promoting an album for 2 fucking years and he won't drop because he's fucking scared. He's on his 7th rough draft. The 7th one. He doesn't know what to do. He's scared to drop. He's fucking shaking in his boots. That's why he clung to Party Next Door. Party Next Door was his safety net. If this shit does flop, I can just blame it on Party Next Door if it does flop. Now it's time for you to get out there and stand on your own, Aubrey. You can't lean on Party Next Door again. It ain't gonna work. We allowed you to get away with that the first time, but it ain't gonna work this time. You have to drop and show us that you really like that. Scary ass. He probably scared of Kendrick dropping after him too. Drake got the grand piece. Yeah. Kendrick ain't thinking about that, man. Kendrick is out here preparing for the fucking World Cup. Did I say that? Kendrick and PG Lane ain't worried about him. They over there putting together Project 3 fucking advertisements with Adidas. They not thinking about you, Aubrey. I promise you, you're safe. You're safe. Go ahead and drop that bullshit. Make your fans' day. Dave Free and Kendrick Lamar are busy. They're busy. They got their own shit going on. I promise you, they're not thinking about you. Shout out to D2D2, another rap battle loser caping for Aubrey. Exactly. And what's funny to me about the Ja Rule situation is that Ja Rule and 50 Cent are caping for Drake. Like, I don't get it. How are both of you niggas caping for him? And y'all went against each other. How does that work? And my thing is about Ja Rule, I'm pretty positive that that's likely an old clip that they are resurfacing. But if it's not, I'm still gonna bait. I'm gonna bait. I'll take the bait, right? Why are we pretending that only because I think it was about the whitelisting on YouTube? Why is it that y'all can remember everything that Kendrick Lamar did, but you can't remember the things that Drake did? Kendrick Lamar whitelisted videos for content creators to be able to react to the videos without getting copyright strikes. Drake also did the same thing. He also participated in the whitelisting of his content. It's unfortunate that Drake decided to take the white listings off and hit you niggas with strikes because he didn't like the reactions that y'all were giving his content. If y'all were loving his content and y'all were saying that he was winning, he would have kept those videos whitelisted. But instead, because y'all were saying that this shit sucks, The Heart Part 6 is the worst diss track that you have ever heard since Bigfoot by Nicki Minaj, now he wants to whitelist everybody. He wants to hit everyone's channels with copyright strikes, and he want to put y'all in lawsuits and claim anti-Semitism. He want to say that people are anti-Semitic. That's what he want to do. Like, wake the fuck up. Like, bro, we were there. We all participated in the shit. We know what happened. It's all documented. It's all documented. He want to go to the court and tell the court, don't even look at the shit that I said. Don't even, I didn't say, pretend I said nothing. Don't pay attention to the fact that I told this nigga to call me a freaky frog. Yeah, I know I used Tupac voice to say it, But don't even focus on that. I didn't say that. Don't bring that up. Don't bring up the fact that I said, oh, I knew I always have to smoke you niggas. That I'll pop the latch and slide the door on the Good Kid, Mad City van. Ignore that I said that. Because I'm fearful of my life. This man said wop, 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 wop. And I have nightmares about it. Judge, don't even think about the fact that I said I knew I always have to smoke these niggas. Don't even think about the fact that I said he beat the shit out of his wife. Ignore the fact, Judge, that I said his best friend is fucking his baby mama and she's a slut who doesn't know who her baby father is. That little boy, that little big head boy with the big ears. Yeah, I know Kendrick got big ears too, but that little motherfucker's a bastard. He don't know who his daddy is. Ignore that I said those things about Kendrick Lamar and his family. Just focus on the fact that he called me and my friends freaky frogs. Why do y'all do that? Why does Drake and his fans want to erase everything that they said themselves and just focus on Kendrick Lamar? It is just so fascinating to me. It's so fascinating to me. You want to talk about Kendrick Lamar whitelisting his music, but ignore the fact that Drake also whitelisted his music. Huh? Just shut up. Just shut the fuck up. Everybody just shut up. I'm so tired of the caping. I'm so tired of the coddling. This motherfucker is not a victim. Same motherfucker who was on social media talking about use me as a they have nothing to drop button. He in the song moaning, drop, telling Kendrick, nah, not this time. You following through, whatever the fuck he said. He on the record telling Kendrick, what's taking you so long? You don't sound so enthused. He was popping big shit to Kendrick. Popping big shit. So much shit. You got Chubbs. Dick and ball guzzling ass in the background. Tell me something. Tell that little boy to drop. I bet he won't because he know better. Nigga, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? And why the fuck are you speaking? Don't you rub this nigga balls at night and wait for his hand-me-downs? You shut your fucking mouth, Chubbs. Because ain't nobody scared of you. You supposed to be the muscle, but you allowed somebody else to piss on Drake. You allowed Diddy to slap the shit out of this nigga and you ain't do nothing about it. Don't start talking shit now, nigga. They was talking big shit. Big shit. Now they victims. Now this nigga fearful of his life. He think because Kendrick said wop, wop, wop that he's going to get his ass whooped. He supposedly lost all of these deals. What deals have you lost? Since the battle, you done partnered with the NFL on over your gear. You going on tour in Australia. Granted, the tickets are like $2, but you done went on tour in Australia. What you lost? You ain't lose a motherfucking thing. And apparently, your streams have all spiked. It looks like you made out perfect in the battle. Your streams are up more than ever. You got multiple albums performing well on the Billboard 200. It's looking like this battle is the best thing that has happened to your catalog in a very long time. You should say thank you, Drake. I mean, you should say thank you to Kendrick because it looks like he's helped you. Kendrick has given you a stimulus that people miss you so much, your old music so much, that they're ignoring all of this new shit because it sucks and they're going back and they're reliving your old shit. You should say thank you to Kendrick. You should fucking say thank you. I ain't never seen a motherfucker get away with so much. Bots, ghostwriters, young girls, lawsuits, stealing music, disrespecting black women, aligning with Hell's Angels MAGA, and still be a victim. And the list goes on. The list goes fucking on, K-Way. I've never seen nothing like it in my life either. Never. Never, ever, 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 ever seen anything like it. It's interesting. It's fascinating. Ain't it? Drake trying to get his turkey bot connect together first before he drop Ice Milk. Well, he need to slow down because they putting all the bots into take care and shit. He gotta slow down. He need to slow down because it ain't looking good. Shout out to Doomer. The beef reveal, we got way too many self-hating black folks around us. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Ben the Don, who's one of Drake's lapdogs, on Twitter, talking about to Freddie Gibbs, talking about I thought you was a civil rights activist. And if he was, bitch, how is that an insult? Like, what is up with y'all in this anti-black shit? You got Drake talking about why you rapping like you're trying to get the slaves free. You got these motherfuckers talking about slave raps and Harriet Tubman music. And here you go, Ben Adon, talking about I thought you was a civil rights activist. And if he was, what? What is wrong with that? What is wrong with being someone fighting for your fucking community and the rights of the people? How is that a negative? How is that a negative? I don't get the stupidity. I don't get it. These motherfuckers hate their blackness. They hate everything about uplifting the community. What Drake say? Oh, he gonna have the girls on stage twerking with textbooks. What's wrong with educating yourself? What's wrong with educating yourself? I like to shake ass, but I like to read too. How is that a negative? How is that a bad thing? Fucking degenerates. Like, shit is crazy. Shit is crazy. And this is who y'all are promoting to be the face of the culture. Someone who thinks there's a problem with educating yourself. Someone who thinks it's a problem to free slaves. Someone who's calling people that are dark-skinned. You don't even gotta make conscious music. Just be dark-skinned. And they are labeling it Harriet Tubman music. They're labeling it slave rap. Just crazy. Just fucking crazy, man. I don't get it. I don't get what's happening. But guys, that's all I got for today. 2 hours and almost 45 minutes in. And it's not late. It's 9 o'clock. So I ain't hold y'all for too long. I appreciate everybody for pulling up and hanging with me. Shout out to everybody who liked the video. Thank you so much. I think we got at least 220 likes. So shout out to y'all. Also, thank you to everybody who contributed to today's goal. Thank you so much. It helps the channel a lot and me a lot. I hope y'all enjoyed yourself. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night as well. If you're not in the Discord, again, come join us. And I will catch y'all in my next one. Y'all enjoy y'all night. Later.